One day, you'll understand that being good is far harder than being smart. Intelligence is a natural gift, but goodness is a choice. Intelligence is a divine gift. Like a lightning flash in the night, swift and sharp, it commands admiration at first glance. But goodness is different. It's not a dazzling light that bursts forth instantly, but a small lamp that burns steadily through storms and glittering temptations. Temptations that life ceaselessly lays in our path. Intelligence helps us achieve success, but goodness defines the kind of person we become. In a world full of competition and hidden calculations, like currents swirling beneath the surface, choosing to live with goodness is like swimming against the tide, keeping your soul from being swept away by fleeting gains. A smart person may win a single game, but a good person can triumph in the journey of being human. Goodness is an active choice, a decision made again and again each day, like a gardener patiently tending a tree, trusting that one day it will bloom in full splendor. Cherish intelligence, but nurture goodness. For in the end, what brings peace when you look back isn't the times you outshone others, but the times you stayed true to yourself. Life always gives you another chance. It's called tomorrow. Even if today you stumble, fail, or lose your way, life gently places a hand on your shoulder and says, "It's okay, try again." The chance called tomorrow is a priceless gift from time to fix what's incomplete, to finish what's undone, and to start anew with a stronger heart. Tomorrow doesn't promise ease, but it opens the door to hope where you can change yourself and write better chapters. Like the sun after a long night, each dawn is a gentle reminder that no ending is hopeless, only beginnings left unseized. So, embrace tomorrow with a smile, like greeting a loyal friend who's always there to lift you up no matter how many times you've fallen. Love and friendship aren't about never arguing, but about arguing and still staying together for a lifetime. An argument isn't the end, but a comma, a pause to learn to listen, understand, and love more deeply. Without clashes, we'd never know how vast our hearts can be, or realize how much the other person means to us. In love and friendship, those who truly bond aren't those who never disagree, but those who, despite hurt or anger, choose to return to each other. They're like two rivers, sometimes rushing in different directions, but ultimately merging into the vast sea, where forgiveness, understanding, and enduring love rise like endless tides. Don't fear arguments. If the bond is deep and the heart is wide, each disagreement becomes a step toward understanding each other better, and that's what builds relationships that last through the years. When one door closes, another opens, but we often linger too long, too regretfully, on the closed door to notice the new one that's opened for us. Alexander Graham Bell. Each open door is an opportunity, a journey, a new path. But when a door closes, many linger at its threshold, mourning what's gone. Like grieving a sunset fading behind the hills, they dwell on the closed door, listening to echoes of the past, forgetting to turn and see a new door has opened, radiant with the light of dawn. Sometimes an ending isn't failure, but life's gentle way of arranging a new beginning, better suited to who we are. But to see it, we must dare to let go of the past, to take those first steps into unfamiliar ground. The new door may make us hesitate, but it holds opportunities the old door could never offer. Instead of regretting what's closed, lift your head, open your heart, and embrace life's new door with trust. For sometimes, The best things aren't where we've been, but where we're about to go. Everything in life comes with a price. To gain one thing, you must lose another. To receive, you must give. And to achieve lasting success and happiness, you must pay with effort and perseverance. No success falls from the sky, nor does lasting happiness endure without nurturing. When you choose to gain something, you silently accept losing something else. Perhaps time, effort, comfort, or old habits. Like planting a seed to reap sweet fruit, you must endure scorching sun, stormy rains, patiently nurture, and keep believing. To receive, you must give. That's life's natural law. To have true friendship, you must offer listening and care. To build a solid career, you must give sweat, will, and sleepless nights. Every success is a price paid through quiet effort, through standing up after falls, through resolve not to quit when others falter. So don't fear when life demands a trade-off. The price isn't loss, but a test to see if you're worthy of your dreams. When you pay with perseverance and effort, success and happiness don't just come. They stay like sweet rewards for those who endure their journey. The greatest pain in life is wanting to honor your parents when they're no longer there. The greatest tragedy is leaving before your home is secure, and the most pitiable thing is realizing at dusk what you should have done at dawn. The greatest tragedy is when dreams remain unfinished, the home still incomplete, and the person is gone forever. Plans and promises vanish into lonely sighs in the dead of night. The ache isn't just in the throat, but deep in the heart, where if-onlys linger, unsaid and unheeded. And the saddest thing is, when dusk falls, and looking back, you realize some things should have been done sooner, loving more, living fully, bravely chasing what matters. But time doesn't turn back. Chances slip through fingers like sand. While your parents are still here, cherish every moment. While time remains, live worthy of yourself. Don't wait until dusk to see the value of dawn. Happiness doesn't wait for you to realize it at the end. It smiles only on those who treasure the present. After all we've been through, we realize dying is easy. Living is hard. Living to the end is the hardest of all. Living is daring to walk in the dark before dawn breaks, enduring adversity, rising after falls with a bleeding heart. Living to the end isn't just surviving, but holding on to faith, kindness, and will through a challenging journey. It's the silent victory of those who persevere through storms. Everyone carries invisible wounds, but continuing to live, to strive each day, however slow, frail, or trembling, is an act of profound courage. Thus, those who live to the end aren't the strongest, but those who never give up. They understand that only by walking the whole path do we see life's full beauty, even if it means stepping through many tears. Sometimes there's no next time, no chance to start over. Sometimes missing the present means missing it forever. Some things, once missed, can't be reclaimed, no matter how much you regret. An unspoken word, an ungiven embrace, a decision delayed, all can become scars in the heart, reminding you for a lifetime. That's why the present is the most precious moment. It's where the past ends and the future begins, the only door you can step through to change your fate. Live fully in this moment. Dare to speak, act, love, and move forward. Don't let "if only" become a belated sigh, for some opportunities, once gone, never return. No one is free of deceit, no one is immune to change, and no one truly belongs to anyone. Why treat some people or things as so vital? Some people walk with us only a short distance. Some stories are just fleeting chapters in the book of life. Clinging to them only weighs down the heart. Like grasping sand, the tighter you hold, the faster it slips away. Let go a little, and your heart will open wide, and life will feel lighter, more serene. Instead of banking on others' permanence, learn to center yourself on your growth, strength, and inner peace. When you accept that everything can change, you'll smile at departures and cherish those who stay. True peace doesn't come from holding on to people, but from understanding and accepting the nature of human hearts. Happiness doesn't depend on who you are or what you do, but on what you think. Some live in luxury, yet feel empty because they focus only on what they lack. Others, with little wealth, smile peacefully each day because they value what they have. In the same situation, a pessimist sees dead ends. An optimist sees chances. Under the same rain, one complains of getting wet, another rejoices as the earth comes alive. Happiness doesn't come from outside, but from within. When you shift your thoughts, nurture positivity, and practice gratitude, life becomes lighter and brighter. Change your thinking, and you'll change your world. And then, happiness isn't something you seek. It's been in your heart all along. If you're born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, that's on you. Bill Gates. Poverty of wealth isn't frightening. Poverty of mind is. It's accepting fate without daring to rise. Life isn't fair, but it gives everyone the right to strive, to learn, to change themselves. Countless people have risen from hardship, using will as their guiding light, turning adversity into motivation, crafting vibrant life stories. Blaming circumstances or fate keeps you at the starting line. But taking responsibility for your future, daring to learn, act, fail, and rise again, makes poverty just a chapter, not the end. No one chooses where they're born, but you can choose how to live and where you'll go. That choice defines a life's worth. What you don't need, no matter how good, is just clutter. People tend to hoard not just things, but emotions, relationships, and outdated expectations. We fear letting go, thinking, it's too good to discard, not realizing that holding on to the unneeded fills the space meant for things that truly matter. Like a room stuffed with useless items, there's no space for something precious to come in. Happiness doesn't come from having more, but from choosing wisely and letting go at the right time. When you dare to release what's unnecessary, life becomes lighter, simpler, clearer. For in the end, the most valuable thing isn't having much, but having what's right. The greatest success is rising after every fall. True success isn't the glory at the journey's end, but the unyielding will to keep going on a rocky path. Those who rise after falling aren't immune to pain, but they know. As long as you don't quit, each fall is a lesson, a step closer to the goal. Like a young tree in a storm, the more it's battered, the deeper its roots grow, its trunk stretching straighter after each rain. Rising after failure is the boldest declaration of courage. It proves you're not defeated by adversity, but are conquering yourself step by step. And looking back, you'll see success's glow isn't brightest at the peak, but shines from the moment you chose to rise after your first fall. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein. On days when life feels heavy, you don't need to go far, but don't stop completely. A small step is still a step. A tiny effort is still effort. Like cycling against the wind, you may wobble at first, but the more you ride, the steadier your hands, the surer your rhythm. Life doesn't demand perfection, only that you keep moving, even at the slowest pace. Balance comes not from standing still, but from steady motion. As you keep going, despite steep or rough roads, you'll find your own rhythm. And in that moment, life unveils vistas you've never seen. Life isn't about leaning on others to make you happy. Life is doing whatever makes you happy. It's a journey of lighting your own soul, daring to do what stirs your heart, however small or simple. It might be a quiet morning with a cup of coffee, a spontaneous trip, a dream chased with all your passion. When you create your own happiness, you stop begging for affection and become the master of your emotions and your life. Happiness isn't a destination someone leads you to, but a path you build step by step. When you love yourself, know what you need, and live true to your values, even alone, you'll smile fully, for no one can make you happier than you can yourself.